Good night, world. This is Ivan O'Mara. I might make maybe a 30 to 40 minute video. I'm bored. There's nothing to watch on TV. Well, Shogun's came on yesterday, but I don't feel like watching it right now. I'll watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow's my cheat day, so I'll watch it tomorrow when I get my slices of pizza. I'll watch Shogun. Really good show, by the way. I'm also gonna finish Summer I Turned Pretty. I have 3 episodes left, and I'm done season 2. Which season do you like better, Ivan? I kind of like the first one better than the second one. I mean, yeah, the first one you can argue is better than the second one, but I mean, you can also argue the second one's better. But I have to finish the season to see which one I like better, obviously. Good show, though. It prompts me up for getting my first year girlfriend. Because it deals with like a love triangle with the two brothers. Yeah, Conrad and Jeremiah. And Belly? Belly, yeah. That's her name, right? Yeah, Belly. The main character, and you have the two brothers. Are you Team Conrad or Jeremiah? I'm Team Jeremiah. I like him with her better than Conrad's a bit like he's like a loner. He's depressed all the time. He's a bad boy. And I'm like, I don't really like that vibe. I like him her with where Jeremiah is the opposite. He's more social. Whereas Conrad's always by himself and he's a loner and that kind of stuff. I'm like, at first I was kind of Team Conrad. You know what I'm saying? And when I watched the beginning of season 2, and like, yeah, you hooked up with my brother and that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling Jeremiah more than I am Conrad, to be honest. I don't hate him, so yeah. Good show. I recommend you guys check it out. It's a good show, man. It's a good show. It's a good show. I'm sorry. It's a really, really good show. That Alien movie that's coming out this year, that looks like a good movie. Like, I saw the trailer, I'm like, holy shit, that looks scary. Yeah, I saw John's show. I found out about that Alien movie through John's show. It's called Alien something, I forget what it's called. And I watched the trailer a few times, I'm like, holy shit, like, that movie looks fucking scary. It looks like a scary movie. And that's why that's the kind of movie I want to see on theaters. Dune 2 I want to see on theaters too. I might perhaps check it out maybe next Thursday I'll watch Dune 2. King Planet of the Apes I want to watch it on theaters, as well as that Alien movie. That looks fucking scary, man. It looks like a pretty good movie, yeah. It's like the original Aliens on steroids because of technology, right? I don't think it'll be as good as the original Aliens, but the thing that this movie has over the original Aliens is Aliens is now an established brand, obviously, and the technology has gotten better over the past 30, 40 years. Because Alien came out like 40 plus years ago. Like 1978 or something like that it came out. A really good movie. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. But it's a bit cheesy, obviously, because of the technology right there. Whereas now you have the technology, which you have the spectacle now, right? Hence why I saw that trailer, I'm like, holy shit, this movie looks scary. I'm like, that's one of my most anticipated movies to see this year. Dune 2, Kingdom Planet of the Apes, and that Alien movie are probably my 3 movies. And Deadpool 3 are my 4 movies I'm excited to see this year. And Moana 2, sorry, 5. 5 movies. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you think that Alien trailer was scary, you know how you felt for the humans there, the music, the tone. Well, Eritas gonna make that movie look PG, man. That's why Xanus will have crazy boy was, man. Eritas a demon. He's a devil. He's a devil walking of the South, man. Like he had an amazing movie, yeah, man. A huge accent, it's like Prince of Egypt. I mean, crazy, yeah, man. Yeah, man. You see the credits. Executive producer Ivan O'Mara. Executive producer is never. I don't want to say her name to protect myself from saying. Executive producer Peter Jackson. Executive producer Mel Gibson. Assistant producer Guillermo del Toro. Fran Walsh. You know, and then Barry Osborne, like, holy shit, man, Ivan is sitting out there, boss now. Yeah, we're boss. You know, you get the trailer and it says executive producer and all that stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking cool. Yeah, here's Ivan. It feels good, huh? Seeing your name on your credit, executive producer. Yeah, it's a good feeling, Peter. Yeah, Ivan, I know the feeling. It's a good feeling, man. You know, I said, yeah. You're happy, Ivan? Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm still a bit depressed sometimes, obviously, but I'm happy because the keys are kind of stuff and the mess. I'm happy. I'm saying, yeah, I'm happy now. Yeah. So that's why Xanus how crazy I was. I'm crazy. You'll find out what I mean when you read my book. I wrote a masterpiece, man. The best fantasy story ever told, man. The most literature ever written. It's even better than Lord of the Rings, guys. Lord of the Rings is an amazing book. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I want to be honest, man. Lord of the Rings for me is a bit boring. I see Lord of the Rings as a boring, beautifully written book. That's what I see it. It's beautifully written. It's a masterpiece, but it's also a bit boring. It's like a boring masterpiece. The book, yeah, because Tolkien's style of writing is dry, man. It's dry and it's dated. You can tell whoever wrote Lord of the Rings is a man who was born in a totally different era. And Tolkien was born 100 years before I was even born. He was born in the industrial era, right? He was born before even Hollywood existed. Tolkien. Hollywood came. Hollywood started in like the 20s when that's when movies got really big at the time. The Hollywood companies all started in like the 20s. Yeah. So Tolkien grew up before even there was even any Hollywood, before there was even any television. He grew up when back then, um, there was no movies in the late 1800s. No, you want the plays, slide screens and pictures and plays, and that's what led to movies. Obviously, technology got better, and now you have movies. And that's why me and my sister know that we came at this time um, in the 21st century. That way, we can trend and we can display our glory with big budget movies. As we can come down back then, we wouldn't display our glory with big budget movies. Also, that's why we came down around this time when technology's at its peak. That's why it came down around at this time, right? Yeah, because this is the peak of technology, trending, self-publishing. There's no self-publishing back then. There was no Hollywood back then. Before the 1920s, yeah. Fair. And that's why we came down around this time, the dawn of the 21st century, the peak of technology, right? Yeah, movies, and then social media. Yeah, that way we can trend, and I can self-publish obviously with the internet. There's no internet back then, and I can be in a big budget movie with high-end technology that back then the Hollywood companies did not have, or pre-Hollywood they did not have. So I'm saying that's my point. Yeah, we take your walk tonight, Ivan. Yeah, I'll take like maybe a two laps. I just came back from the store. I bought myself a pack of smokes. That's a 28 minute walk. I'm gonna take another like 2 laps around the block. It's a good 25-minute walk, 20-minute walk. That way I burn some calories. While I lose this weight, man. Yeah, I'll take walk 3 to 4 days a week. And in April, I'm gonna buy the gummies to help me burn more calories. I want to get to two. I want to get to the 250s by at least May, and hopefully October. By October, I want to at least be maybe 215 to 220 pounds at least, and hopefully end of the year I lose all the weight. I might perhaps get delayed to the end of the year when I lose the weight. By end of the year, from the serious, I should lose all the weight. I'll be 194, and by the fall, I should be at least maybe 220, 215 or something like that. 220, 215 from the series, which I will be obviously, and hopefully I get that bike. But the FJ09, someone bought it So there's a Honda, the Honda there's a 2013 Honda that's 7,400. That's the one I'll probably buy, but hopefully someone doesn't buy that. Obviously, we'll see what happens if all these bikes get all the bikes I want. They're all sold. Obviously, I might just go for my driving and get my car instead. Get it for 7,000. You can get a nice car. Finish up my car, but I want to get my bike license first. Yeah, and get on the 194 and get my first year girlfriend. Right, so there's Dima. She's a hypocrite. She can't say shit. She had her first year boyfriend. I'm sorry. Fuck you, are you too, man. You hypocrite. Yeah. As you're saying F you and you're hating on me and demonize the numbers on your phone, it's you're selfish, obviously. You want your full cake. I'm not going to do like that. And there you go. So every time we scare I even oh yeah. Looking at a revelation of horror. That alien trailer got me, man. That got to me. I felt bad for those humans and on that ship in space, man. The music, the score, the mood, the theme of the trailer. I felt for those people, man. I'm like, holy shit, this movie looks fucking scary. This would be a movie I'd love to watch when I'm high, yeah. And Airtel will make this movie look PG-13. Because Airtel's a demon. I'm pouring all that money towards technology for Airtel. You're looking at a devil, man. It's really fucking scary. I showed you the clip, guys, yeah. Scary, huh? Yeah, man. Imagine it being like that, even scarier than that. And he's a devil walking himself, he's psychotic, and no one fucks with him. No one can beat him. He's a psychotic devil wolfing. So saying? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You're looking at something, what? Scary for a Xanus, man. Everything demons. Yeah, man. It was even scary. Every time I had on my Peter, no. You're fucking greedy, man. I'm not gonna pay more money, man. The only way I told you I'll pay Peter 600 million or $850 million if I make like 15 billion bucks off the book or something like that. For 13, 14, 15 billion bucks, I can give him $600 million. He signs his 900 plus million deal. I make 17, 18, I can give him 850. He signs his billion, 2 billion, 3 deal. He walks away with like $750 in his bag. You give him that contract as his pocket change. But I'm not going to make that. As a lot of people are going to be sharing the file. Realistically speaking, it's around that 10, 9.7, 8, 9, most likely 9 something million dollars I'm going to make. Which means for the movie, I'm going to make a bit less because higher cost, maybe 6, 7 billion off the movie I made. I'm not giving him $600 of the pie. He's taking like 7% of the role, 7%, 8% of the royalties. I'm not going to let you do like that. So that's why the Amazons will most likely be 80-20. Because Peter's taking a good chunk of the money. $45 million of $6.1 billion is a lot of money. That's a good percentage of your money, man. That's why be careful, Peter. Like Peter, you're making this in your New Zealand money. You're making your like $600 New Zealand money in 45 million. I know but I want that in your Canadian eye. And I'm like, no, Peter. I know you want $700 million in New Zealand money. You want your 900 billion deal. I'm not paying you that, man. You're fucking crazy. You're greedy. So, sorry. And I get more of that. I'm like, no, Peter. It's a deal, Ivan. I'm just being an asshole. It's a good deal for Peter Ivan. Angel told me that, yeah. Yeah. Same goes for Mel. Mel's greedy too. He might want 350 million rolls. I'm like, no, Mel. 270 million rolls is enough. Worst comes to worst, you can pay Mel even 280 million rolls. He's a bit more to keep him happy. He signs closer to that 300 million deal, but that's good enough for Mel. Sarah? Sarah? Yeah. Be careful with the greedy Peter Jackson. He's greedy, man. Yeah, man. He's a greedy pig, Peter Jackson, Sarah. How do you know, Ivan? Because for Lord of the Rings, he took the whole treasure for himself. He deserved it. It was his movie, but like, come on, man. If an actor makes $250K and you make $250 million, that person's greedy. And those actors deserved like $1 million of Peter's money, man. Like, yes, it was his movie, but without those actors, you wouldn't have your movie. They worked their asses off for you, and you took all the treasure for yourself when you wanted more after making that, man. But he's greedy. He's a greedy pig. I can tell you that. I know, Peter. He's a greedy pig, you know what I'm saying? He took New Line to court. Yeah, he did, man. Read the book. Yeah, he took them to court because something was fishy about the accounting. Yeah, I think they owe me more money. You wanted more. I have to make it $200. He's a greedy pig. Yeah, I want to see your books. And they're like, we're not showing you the books. And Peter took them to court because he's greedy. They owed him. If they owed him money, he's entitled to money, obviously. The fact that he took him to court and he was curious, that's how you know he's greedy. You wanted more. I have to make it $200. He's a greedy pig. Yeah. And they even say in the book, Bob Shane and Michael Lindau, yeah, we already paid Peter $250 million. Jackson's just being greedy. Yeah, they said that in the book. He's a greedy pig, man. He's a greedy animal, Jackson. Peter Jackson, yeah. He's greedy, man. He's a greedy pig. He's greedy, man. Yeah, man. He's greedy, Peter. I'm sorry. Well, something I do though. An $814 million deal. It's the biggest contract ever for any director. Yeah. That's how much big budget movies do at the box office. Like a big movie, and yet Peter's making that for his contract. It's a massive contract. Biggest contract ever in movie history for any director. Except for George Lucas. George Lucas signed bigger deals than Peter Jackson, obviously. Because the Lucasfilm brand, Star Wars brand was his. All that money went to him. The merch, the movie, the games, it all went to him. No, the games, he licensed the rights for it. George Lucas, I don't think owned the games. He licensed the rights to the companies, obviously. So they have the license to make his games, and in return, he gets George Lucas gets royalties. So that's probably how it worked. I don't know. Probably something like that. But I know George owned the rights for the books. I think the license rights all that too. But the merch and movie, that all that money was his. All that money's his. I think the books and the games. I think George Lucas didn't own that. They were licensing rights, obviously. I think the movie, the box office, and the merch, all that stuff. George owned all that, man. That's why he's worth like $7 billion. He's loaded. So George Lucas is the only one who had a bigger contract than Peter Jackson's contract for Xanus. But no director in movie history ever had a contract like that before. Even Steven Spielberg didn't have a contract like that. So Sarah, and he's big. He's even bigger than Peter. Steven Spielberg was worth like $4 billion. He's big, and his biggest contract might have been maybe I don't know 200 million or something like that. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings contract is like the biggest contract ever for a director. Peter got lucky, man. He was able to negotiate for 10% of the gross for Lord of the Rings. He also got a piece of the merch, the DVD sales, obviously. The DVD sales box office. Because you have two box offices. You have a theatrical run ticket sales, and you also have the DVD Blu-ray sales. That's also part of the box office, too. They're in a separate category, but it's also part of the... If you sell your DVD and Blu-ray, that you look at the when you look at the stats, the statistics, obviously, you see it says box office for DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, DVD and Blu-ray is also box office because it's movie sales. Box office means movie sales. That's what it means. It's not just tickets. It can be DVD and Blu-ray sales. Because my company's direct to 4K Blu-ray, I'm not going to have any ticket sales for box office. My box office is a 4K Blu-ray, obviously. And Peter got a piece of DVD sales. He got a piece of the game. He got a piece of the merch and a piece of the movie. And he made $250 million for all that, excluding his $10 million salary that he made. Obviously, and he wanted more. And he took one to over. He's greedy. He's a greedy pig, Peter. Yeah, man. He's a greedy animal, Peter Jackson. Yeah, man. Yeah. But if they owe him money, they're Bob Shea and Michael Lynn are obviously assholes. As you need whenever Peter signed a contract, you have to honor it, man. Don't dupe him. I know even if you paid him a lot of money, if he negotiated for that money, he's entitled to the money. And that's why Peter probably doesn't have a good relationship with you know what I'm saying, with Bob Shea and Michael Lynn anymore, because they screwed him over. Yeah. Don't do that to your directors, man. They're gonna lose respect for you. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Peter be the boss of your company. He's the boss over the not. He's not the boss of the company. No, me and my son are the boss of the company, but he's the boss over the movie. And I'll give him power even over my 17. He has the keys to the franchise. He's the boss, and he answers to me and my significant other. The 17 also answers to him. Hey guys, I put Peter in charge of you guys. You guys have to listen to Peter too. He's a boss over you guys. I'm giving him power because Peter likes having full power. You better give me full power. Yeah, I'll give you full power. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, Peter, you'll take the stress off me. You'll take the stress off me because he knows how to run a movie project. Obviously, you'll be the boss. Obviously, Mel Gibson will be the boss too. Whereas for my other movies, the directors do not get full power like Peter, except for the Wachowski sisters. If the Wachowski sisters and I end up doing the Matrix and then they come on board, then I'll give them full power too because the Matrix is their baby. They create that brand. Let them be in charge of the franchise. That way, you tell an amazing story. They know what they're doing. So Sarah, they create the brand. If I do the Matrix, if I do the Great Escape, the chosen director will not have full power. Depending on who it is, obviously. It just depends, obviously. Sarah? Yeah. Well, Peter wants the most of the box office. That's what he wants. He wants the box office, and the merch too. He knows you can make a lot of money off merch. In fact, in Hollywood, a lot of companies make more off the merch than they even do the box office. For Star Wars, George Lucas made way more money off merch than he did even the movies. The merch is what made him so rich, George Lucas. So it just depends on the brand. But for my company, I think the movie will do more than the merch, to be honest. Because it's an Ivan and Steven other movie. People are more excited to see the movie than they are holding the merch. Well, the merch will do billions too for Sky Source, for Xanus. The Xanus merch is going to make a lot of money. Um, I don't know how much it'll make, but it'll make at least a few billion bucks. Maybe 3.5 billion bucks I make off the merch. I make like 6 off the movie. Peter wants a piece of the movie. He wants that. That's what he really wants a piece of. Obviously, he wants a bigger chunk of it. He won't be stupid and ask for like a billion bucks. He knows he's not worth that, but he's gonna try and push for maybe 500, 550, 600, because he wants his 900 billion deal. He's a greedy pig. Yeah. Obviously. Well, seriously, Ivan, can I get a bit more of that, Ivan? I'm like, no, Peter. You're pissing me off. Stop being greedy, man. I'm sorry. We'll be like, thank you, Ivan. Sign me up, man. This is more what I made for Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Double what I made for Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, fuck Bob Shea and Michael and fuck New Line, Ivan. They owe me money. They paid me a shittier salary. They gave me a shittier budget. He might diss on New Line. Yeah, it's actually funny. I'm saying. It's actually funny, yeah. I can't wait for this movie. I know, I'm excited too. No, Ivan, seriously, like, I'm way more excited for this than when I was Lord of the Rings like 30 plus years ago, Ivan. Like, you as a prince, kicking ass, you're sniffing other like Lithia, like Arwen and Eowyn. You're all these Hollywood stars, everything them demons, this technology for the war and the axe uses, the horror, the world building, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's cold outside today, by the way. I just came back from the store and it feels fucking cold, man. Violent wind. That's why you might hear a bit of the wind when I make this video, right? Is my windows open? Yeah. Yeah. Once Peter signs that massive deal, you take him, his wife, Guillermo del Toro, Barry Austin to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza, and they part up at your condo. Or Mel Gibson, right? So after I sign Peter, I will take him out to a nice dinner at Boston Pizza, and he parties up at my condo for like 6 hours. And he goes to his hotel, and we gotta start work on the Xanus movie project, obviously. In the early second year, you fly into Hollywood stars. They sign their contract. You take them out to a dinner at Boston Pizza. It's good to take the stars out to a nice dinner once they sign their contract. It's a nice perk, man. After you sign your nice contract, you take them out to a nice dinner. They enjoy themselves and they party up your condo afterwards. Your nice 500 in our condo. They have a good time. So, Sarah. They have a good time. So, Sarah. I'm still hungry, man. What did you eat the Ivan? I had chicken nuggets. And after that, I had like leftover rice with like meat and that kind of stuff. I'm still a bit hungry. This is how I what? I might have an egg sandwich maybe afterwards. Make myself an egg sandwich tonight. A nice egg sandwich with tomatoes and lettuce and that kind of stuff. Yeah. For Xanus, I'm going to choose Boston Pizza as a host for my takeouts. And then for the Great Escape or the Matrix, I'm gonna choose Montana's. Montana's is a good company. They have good ribs there, good hamburgers there, good chicken nuggets. I tried their hamburgers there years back, like 6 years ago. I tried their hamburgers. They have good food there. Montana's is a restaurant I'm gonna choose for the Great Escape or the Matrix. If they're unique, I don't know, or Matrix 2, Matrix 5, I don't know. I'm sorry. Depending on what I do, right? The 4 movies or the Matrix trilogy, we'll see what happens, obviously. I'm a carrier.